Bruh. Bruh! Hey, what's up guys, Metaphor here, and today I have a bit of a different build for you guys. I actually have an LMG, and I know a lot of you guys don't like LMGs. I know you think it's really boring, and I do agree most of the time LMGs are quite boring, but LMGs are actually extremely strong from Vanguard, and we're still trying to figure out what is really strong right now, and I feel like with this hit scan buff, aka them taking out Bloom, it's just worth it to try pretty much every gun, and I found a no recoil type 11 build, or type 11 or type 90, type 11. This build is insane. So we're running the 45 round mag, and you're going to be like, okay, I don't want to lower my damage or my bullet velocity. I'm not joking. With the Bloom change, it feels like all of these guns have really good bullet velocity, and the damage on this thing is just fine. I completely fry in this lobby. I have lengthened on for the extra bullet velocity as well, and I just have basically everything that reduces my recoil pretty much, and this thing's a complete laser you're going to see in the gameplay. In the gameplay, I do talk about, you know, like, some stuff with, like, FOV slider and stuff, and kind of talking about, you know, just some sensitive stuff, so, you know, if you guys are going to hate on me for that, that's fine, but, you know, my people in my comment sections always ask about these things, and I talk about it. Just, if you're one of those people who are, like, really, like, sensitive about FOV sliders, or aim assist, or anything like that, just try to actually listen to what I'm saying. It's not really an attack on anyone. It's just trying to maybe shed some more light on the subject. Yeah, basically there doesn't need to be any fighting or raging. Everything I'm saying comes from years of experience, and I share the same opinion as many other pro players. Not that I'm an actual pro player, but pretty much every good player has the same opinion as me. And even in other games with multi-platform, like Apex Legends, stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys don't like that kind of stuff, that's fine, but I didn't want to throw away this gameplay because it was a really fun gameplay, and I wasn't really trying that hard. This gun's just a dream to use, and I had a lot of fun using it. Also, this is my Cooper build if you guys wanted to check it out. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Peace. Oh, I thought he was gonna miss me and hit the tank behind me. I was gonna freak out. As long as your crosshair is by them with the plane, it aimbots them. Unfortunately. I really respect and like Meta's gameplay and style, but blames everything with aim assist. I didn't blame that death on aim assist. I also don't blame every death on aim assist, but unironically, like, you really just don't know how much aim assist does for you, bro. I understand you're just probably a really casual controller player who just wants to watch something good. You don't understand, like, what you're really talking about. But the only reason why more keyboard and mouse players don't literally non-stop talking about it is because it's just bad for business. It's just bad for business to talk about it. If I just never ever talked about aim assist, I would have way more viewers on Twitch. But I personally don't really care that much about getting hated on by delusional people. It is what it is. But a lot of people do not want to, like, mess with that. It's way better to just keep your mouth shut on certain subjects to maximize profit. Which is fine, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but, I mean, if you're a competitive person, and a competitive, like, video game player in any way, shape, or form, and you're a keyboard and mouse player, and you play Warzone, I promise you feel the same way about aim assist. Aim assist needs to be in the game 100%, but it's completely overpowered in this game, the way that it's tuned. People on controller are massively outclassing people on keyboard and mouse in terms of accuracy, which is supposed to be the advantage of keyboard and mouse, right? Keyboard and mouse is supposed to have better aim. It's supposed to, right? But it just doesn't. Keyboard and mouse just doesn't have better aim than controller in this game, unfortunately. It should, though, but it doesn't. So not only is it losing the movement battle because controller has better movement, but they've also tuned aim assist so much for the average casual player that it's also more accurate than a keyboard and mouse player. Which is incredible. It's incredible. That they have tuned it so much that controller is more accurate than keyboard and mouse. But controller players will still fight and say that it's not as good. I don't know how they pulled off this illusion, but honestly, respect. Like, because it's so f***ing overpowered. And the fact that it's even debatable, like, and it's not just wildly accepted that it's OP,
oh, there was another
is crazy. Like, it's absolute crazy that it's not completely, like, globally acknowledged that it's overpowered. It's crazy.
Airstrike, ready when you are.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Why is movement better on a controller?
Still alive. Repeat. Enemy still
Because an
alive.
analog stick is much better than
Recon's on the way.
WASD.
UAV beginning flyover.
We got recon coming.
UAV beginning flyover.
Wait, that's not my type.
Enemy UAV active.
Your average controller player is beaming the average keyboard and mouse player. Just is what it is, man. In terms of accuracy,
Resupply.
you should see the stats on Halo. It's disgusting. Low quality stream, though. Yeah, you're a controller bitch, bro. Imagine hating on my stream because you can't handle that aim assist is overpowered. You're an actual pussy, man. I genuinely hope you know that you are a actual pussy. Like, you dislike my stream because aim assist is OP, and I'm not, and I'm saying it. You would rather me ask for Twitch Primes than tell you that aim assist is strong, even though it is.
UAV beginning flyover.
It's fine, man. It's fine to have the advantage, but it's time to stop pretending like we don't have it. It's just weird.
I'm driving.
UAV is out of fuel.
Aim assist doesn't literally, like, dude, it's whatever, bro. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's such a just shitty thing to talk about on stream.
Got recon coming.
And it's just full of ignorance, and you can't fact check, like, I can't check to see who I'm talking to in terms of skill level, so I can't really, you know, garner, like, if the person that actually should have a voice in the matter, like, and I know it's gonna sound really rude, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna take someone's opinion on, like, a subject if they're not an expert in it. Well, yeah, it's bad for business. It's literally, like, listen, this guy just said my stream is low quality, and all I did was say aim assist is OP. It's literally bad for business to talk about it, bro. And if you've ever seen a TikTok comment section, everyone, and, like, someone like Huskers has mentioned, bro, it's just people making fun of him for aim assist. They just don't, they just hate it. They hate when you say it's OP. They hate it so much. It's really weird. It's really weird. No, it's not just close range. It's not. And I really hate to say this because I know people aren't going to like it. But it's even OP on console too. It really is. I'm not saying console's better than PC, because it's not. But controller is still OP on console too. It just is what it is. Like, I understand console's worse than PC, but it's still OP even on console, believe it or not. Aim assist is good for the game. You need it. Controllers could not play without it. It does not need to be tuned the way that it is. There is a ton of times in my kill cam where I only die because of the input they're on. And that is not fair. Oh, like, yeah, so whatever, dude. Yeah, I was a very good controller player. I played every Call of Duty from COD 4 to Ghosts. And I was an extremely skilled controller player back then too. Even back on Halo and everything. Like, I have the experience. Obviously gaming was different back then, but this crossplay, multi-input balancing they did is disgusting. It's just disgusting. They took it too far with this multi-input. No, I just said I was a controller player back on Xbox 360, and I was very good at sniping. I was a trick shotter, like I was very good. I was in like one of the best teams and everything. Like I was very good. I'm not just like, I wasn't just like some casual like player. Like I was a very good player. Like my opinion on the subject is valid.
Enemy UAV active. UAV beginning flyover.
Why did I switch to mouse and keyboard? You cannot use a controller on League of Legends, which is what I played for 10 years.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. UAV is out of fuel. Returning for... Gas is moving in.
Console can't handle an FOV slider.
Fire sales done.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for
And before you
resupply.
say that it can, then why am I seeing screenshots of people posting gameplay from console where it looks like a PS2 game? Like, the game's unplayable on console for most people. Yeah, it's very weird seeing all the tweets saying asking for FOV, and then in the same Twitter thread, people will be posting screenshots of a PS2 game. Your game can't even work without an FOV slider. Like, do you really think it'll work with one? Probably not. Oh, I see. You should go back to controller. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Gas is right on your tail.
When you don't use controller for 10 years and you specifically play on keyboard and mouse, your skill set switches. It just doesn't work like that. If I were to plug in a controller right now, I would look like a bot. A literal bot. But then I could show you gameplay of me playing Call of Duty 10 years ago and you'd think I'm literally the Dawn. Do you think next-gen console will work with FOV? No, because I'm seeing tweets on Twitter of people playing on a PS5 and their game looks like they're playing on a fucking PS2. Like, I think, like, does the game run well on console or not? Because some people say they can handle more features. But then, some people say they can't even load the game. Like, we gotta pick one here, you know what I'm saying? We literally have to pick one here. We can't say that the game doesn't run on console, but then demand for more features. It just doesn't make sense. But FOV for Black Ops and Vanguard works. Damn, I wonder what the difference is. Dude, I have an FOV slider in Minecraft. Why can't I have it in Warzone? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, and I'm gonna say the most base take ever when it comes to aim assist, or not aim assist, FOV. I guarantee your 80 FOV has gotten you more kills than it has gotten you killed. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I guarantee it. Your 80 FOV has gotten you more kills than it's killed you. I bet you. I would bet any amount on it. I would bet you any amount on that. And you might be, you might be writing out a twit longer to cancel me right now. But I will have you know, bro, spotting people on 120 FOV is so hard compared to being able to having a permanent scope on your gun. And I'm not saying like it's overpowered. I'm just saying like it's not all bad. It's really not. And you might be like, oh, why don't you go switch to it? I know you're about to type that, and man, you're awesome for typing that. Like, it's really, really good for you to type that. When I first played any FPS games on PC, I cranked the FOV. Because I remember back in the day when I used to play on console, I would see clips of people playing COD 4 Pro Mod on PC, and the M40A3 would stick out like they were holding their arms out, bro. Like, it would stick so far out, and I thought it looked so drippy. I thought it looked so sick, dude. So I'm like, alright, as soon as I start playing FPS on PC, I'm cranking my FOV. And I'm gonna be honest, dude, I literally can't see shit half the time. Like, it's really hard to see shit. That's why, like, you really have to respect, like, a keyboard and mouse player, or, like, whatever, even a controller player that's on a 120 FOV affected with a red dot sight who's just lasering somebody across the map. Like, that is so hard, it's not even funny. And, like, these people don't even get credit for it. Like, I can't even do that shit. I really can't. I'm not that good. Like, I'm good. I'm not that good. And then you got people who can do shit like that, and it's, like, crazy. But I promise that same kill would literally be easier on a console. But people are just not ready to hear that. But keyboard and mouse is, or PC is much better than console, 100%. Like, I'm not, like, 100% it is. But there are some instances where having 80 FOV is actually beneficial. And console players act like it's just permanently getting them killed in every gunfight, but it's really not. And it's also letting you get a lot of kills a 120 FOV wouldn't get. That's why I'm saying, like, once FOV Cider does come, because it's gonna happen eventually, right? Like, it's gonna happen eventually. Like, who knows when it'll happen? It will happen eventually. You're gonna see a bunch of people turn their FOV up to 120, literally hit nothing, and then some of them will probably quit. Some of them will probably quit the game because they'll be like, oh shit, this wasn't what was holding me back. But in reality, like, if you're a console player and you get FOV slider, you're gonna probably want to go to like 100 or something, or 95 or 105. You're not gonna want to go to 150, I promise, or 120. I promise you. 120 FOV is not what you think it is. It's just not. It's really not. And I have died so many times because of 120 FOV. Like, look how I'm scoping in. I'm literally just doing it without even meaning to do it. I'm scoping in because I cannot see that far. I literally just can't see that far. So, you guys probably watch me all the time, and you'll just see me scope in randomly, and it's because I literally can't see shit. Yeah, I like it too, Gate. I love it. Wow, can I get any more unlucky with these freaking circles? I don't have a self-res? I'm not even focused on this game, I'm just talking. I think there's someone really close to me.
Recon's on the way.
Gas is right on your tail. UAV beginning flyover. Your team is in the top 5. Let's be the last.
We got recon coming.
UAV beginning flyover. resupply.
Airstrike, ready when you are.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for... Got your request. Cluster... UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Madam.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
GG's.
Gas is right on your tail. Primary objective.
Oh, and that's a video that can't go on YouTube because I was talking about FOV and controller the whole time, and I will get hated for it.